Ordinarily, they will appear. I'm not talking about wearing regalia and appearing like, man of God. I'm talking about ordinary people who, by their righteousness, have lifted themselves above the darkness where demons dwell. So you cannot be in darkness, but because your darkness is hidden from the world and you want to attack that darkness. So if you find yourself saying the same prayer over and over and over and over, I mean, what does that mean? What can you deduce? But if you are here, maybe you said the prayer once, then how can this here come and attack you here? You are higher. Can attack something below, but definitely not at the higher end. So for some people, if that's what works for them, and I'm sure it does not work, because if it worked the first time, then you will not wake up the next night to do it, then over 1 year, over 2 years, over 3 years. So, but if it works for them, good luck. But I also know that some people have grown spiritually above the level of fighting demons. You can't fight demons. Demons and, was that what you called it? I don't know whether I got mine. Did you mention demon? I don't know where I got my own demon.
No, I'm not sure I did.
Just permit me to use that one.
Sure.
They exist at this level. They exist at this, they are part of what we classified as being under the devil. They are there to do their work. You cannot remain here and fight demon. It's not possible. You will fight forever. The only way to avoid demon is to step yourself up from the realm where demons occupy and occupy a new realm where there are no demons. So you should be working on yourself to get yourself out of the same kingdom where demons, we already said that you cannot be in light and darkness will attack.
Yeah.
Even though there are higher intensities of light, at least this light is higher than this light. So you move out of here. That is the way. It's
so
not
you
by
actually
prayer.
cannot kill demon then?
No, we can't kill anything. We didn't create them. Even the one who created them cannot kill them. They're already created. Can't kill anything. Even in spiritual, I can't kill anything, not to talk of ordinary matter, ordinary material. Spiritual is very much more powerful. In fact, we are spirits, just living in earthly bodies. So spirit to material is higher. As the heavens are higher than the earth, that means as the spiritual is higher than the material. So who is the material to kill the spirit? It's not possible. Because even demons are in the spirit. It's just that they are towards this side of the scale than the good side. You can't kill demon. Not even the spiritual can kill demon, not to talk of physical. So if you do not like what you are experiencing at that level, what do? You move out of that level. To move out of that level, you work on yourself, not by invoking. No, the mistake we make about life is that the thing that is causing our problem, we retain it on our inside. And then we nurture it, we feed it, we make it grow. But on the outside, we are fighting the circumstances that result from that thing on the inside, if you got that.
Yeah.
So you cannot hold the cause of your problem and nurture it and feed it to develop muscle and grow it big. And then on the outside, you are fighting the cause. You are fighting the effect. So if you want to eliminate the effect, get rid of the cause. As long as the cause remains there, you are nurturing it and it's growing. All of the exercise is fertile. Whether you call it prayer, whether you call it fasting, whether it's fertile. But our problem is we're always pointing fingers. We always say it's demon, it's this, it's this. If we just take a moment to calm down and look at ourselves, we might just find the problem and work on it to eliminate it. And then naturally, we'll be lifted out of the realm of demon visibility to a new realm where demons no longer is. So the people at this realm, men of God, if you want to call them that, at this realm, they have no business waking up in the midnight to fight demons to do deliverance. They are not in the same realm. Right? I know of heard one or two men of God, and I believe them. And they have no business with demon. What is their mean? It is what you see that you fight. They are not in the same realm with demons. So, yeah, they might wake up in the midnight to do prayer, but definitely not deliverance. Maybe prayers that are more focused about projects and how that project can bring, whatever it is that they have chosen to as avenue to help the universe do something that will make impact in other people's lives. You can pray about that. Or they can just not even pray and just do logical thinking. Okay, now this is the idea that I have. This is the vision that I've been given. How do I plot the graph and get this done and get this done? That alone by itself is more than one man's work. It's not all the time that you have to go to the spirit to seek solution. Sometimes you are just giving the vision in the spirit. How you get to the vision is now up to you to work out in the material. So the people that are doing all of these marvelous things of this world, you think they got that idea in the material? They got the idea from the spirit, and it was revealed to them after they had imagined it. And then they came here to now put, okay, let me hire this person, let me hire. The manifestation of the idea was purely material. So at that point, they needed to use their earthly skills. You can wake up midnight, and especially at this our level.
Yeah.
Yesterday by midnight, I was pacing up and down my living room. My meditating is no longer sitting down there. Just pace up and down.
I thought that's the only way to meditate.
No. Whatever works for you. Meditation is not a rigid thing. The Buddhist will practice one way, the Christian will practice one way. Everything that works for you, just hear. Whatever works. Just hear. So for me now, it's more, I can't stay in one place for outdoors or for something. You just pace up and down. When you see me pacing up and down, I mean, I'm actually, that's currently, that's the peak when, yeah. Yeah, maybe a few lines of prayers about, always about others. And never, ever. For me, I'm not saying for everybody, but at this my level, it's never, ever about me. So it could be about, okay, this is where you have led me this project thus far, right? This is where I would love it to go so that I can benefit. I can pick this person along the way. I can pick this person. I can pick this person. Can benefit all of them. So how do I go through these bus stops and not go this route where to benefit just me alone? All right. So what do I do? What do I do? Yeah, I can think of all that. So you see why there's no one answer to all of these questions. It just depends on where we are. The same demon one person is fighting, that's the same demon I'm sleeping in the same house, and I'm not even aware whether there's anything called demon anymore. I've lifted myself above the realm where demons exist. I'm not in that realm anymore. They don't see me. I don't see them.
Okay, now speaking of what you just said now, if I'm able to do this and I have a partner, I'm able to, do you think there's a way I can, because I wouldn't feel safe if I'm just the one lifting myself above this level. How about my loved ones? How do I carry them along? I wouldn't want them to be in that place where, some forces will just come and be, tormenting or disturbing them.
That's what we're doing now. At least remove the speck in your own eye so that you can see remove the log in your eye. Then when you can see very well, then you cannot remove the speck in your mother's eye, your brother's eye, your loved one's eye. Is that not how it is?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So however you were able to remove that log, you can always tell somebody now, this is more speck. Remove it now. So you tell them like we're trying to tell people.
How do you think man can walk in righteousness?
Practice of principle. You see the blind, you help. So it's not all the time that you are made one eye. As I mentioned the blind now. It's not all the time that you are made one eye that you must be a slave to the people with two eyes. Sometimes you are made one eye so that you can be king over the blind. So in the city of the blind, the one-eyed is the king. So rather than seeing yourself as, I have only one eye, I'm underprivileged, or therefore I submit myself to be used by, look for darkness that even you with your one eye can be light for. Go and look for the blind and lead them. It's out of love. Otherwise, how would you abandon your personal project to go and be leading the blind if it's not genuine love? It's genuine love. So once you can build that genuine love, everything, in fact, let me not say everything anymore. Once whatever you build on that genuine love is righteousness. Righteousness. Okay. Righteousness. Right. Yeah, the world may not see it like that, but do you really care about what the world sees? You care about what God sees, right?
Sure.
And the result that you get from this relationship with God.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just be fighting, this is this. At one point, God will just answer you in your prayer if you really can hear from God. In your meditation. Meditation is more where you hear from God. Prayer is just, you are telling. It's just for me, my own explanation. Prayer is more like one way. Meditation, you are not really submitting yourself and you actually hear. In meditation, you be like I'm talking most of the time now, and you are just asking questions. That's how it is. You are not asking the Spirit, and things are being explained to you. So that is where you really download, so to speak, not in prayer. Again, you may want to call it prayer if you do not know the difference between prayer and meditation. So, to be righteous just means everything you do with love. Everything you do with love in mind. Of course, you cannot get there one day. We are not perfect. But at least let it be in front of us as our goal, and let's work towards it.